All right, we're live here in an RV, and we are driving to Chicago for none other than the Chicago Marathon. This is the crew we're going with. This is an episode of The Running Journey. Welcome. My name is Rob Techo. That's me. Hey, good to see you. I got my brother with me here, Charlie Techo. Hey. We got a lot of other people here. We got Grant Woods over there. Grant, how you feeling? Grab the mic there. Yeah.
I'm feeling good about the drive so far.
Feeling good about the drive?
It's good, yeah.
Okay, we got Colin C-Laf Lafreniere. Made it out. You're going to take that mic. Yeah, let's figure this out. Colin was on the episode last week, 2 weeks ago. He's with us. He's on his way to Chicago. C-Laf, how you doing?
Doing well.
Today we might let him talk. Found out that Charlie wouldn't let C-Laf talk about his injuries. Might have been me. I don't know. It's quite possibly me. Then we got Chris, otherwise known as Simo Morissette. Simo, how we doing?
Things are good. Couldn't be better. Either that or I'm totally screwed. I don't know.
I feel like you've already did what you needed to do. Crush that Ironman. This is just like, you're going for fun. I don't want to put words in your mouth.
I'll run as hard as I can.
And then you'll run as hard as you can next weekend in the WFPS.
We'll see what happens.
Oh yeah, I got to be filming.
You need a fist bump for that.
Oh, for the Ironman.
No, for run as hard as you can.
Oh, okay, I thought you were fist bumping him because he didn't fall off his bike.
Good job.
That's a jerk. Jerk move on my part.
It's a fine line out there. I mean, I wouldn't say there's a couple close calls. I mean, it's a race. You're trying to take these turns as fast as you can. So
yeah, Wisconsin went well. You crushed it. Congrats. In the front seat, we got two people here. We got Sonia. Sonia, how we doing?
Pretty good. Yeah.
What are you expecting to do at the Chicago Marathon time-wise?
0. I'm just a witness today.
Oh, you're not running.
I'm along for the ride.
How did you get in the RV if you're not running?
I just hopped on his back and yeah.
She knows a guy. All right, well, welcome. So I'd like my water mixed 1/3 sodium, a little bit of electrolytes, and I'd like it on mile 8, please, if I could. Does that work? Okay, that's a joke. Paul Grenier.
Yes.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good.
Driving the RV like a champ.
Focusing right now.
Focusing. How are the conditions out there on the road?
The winds. This is terrible wind for driving.
Okay.
RV's a big sail. Sorry, Rob. This is a terrible.
The what? Sorry.
This is a big sail. I'm just driving a big sail. Yeah.
Big sail. So that's like me when I'm not aero on my bike. Charlie always says you're like a big sail. Okay, that's the introductions. These are the 7 people in the RV. We've also got Todd Friesen meeting us in Chicago, who's hopping back in with us. He is had a business conference, I think, and he's meeting us there. We've been getting regular updates in the chat with respect to Todd and his anticipated weather expectations and his anticipated. I think he's a borderline climatologist, Todd.
He knows a lot about modeling and weather modeling and stuff like that. Really good information.
And he loves data for his runs.
loves data.
Yeah,
As
we're
do I.
definitely going to have to involve him in our pool. So, okay, what do we want to do on this podcast episode? Has anyone figured out what we're doing here?
Yeah, we're doing a pool.
Oh, we're doing a pool. Okay, what are we doing?
That's the whole podcast or what?
No. I want to talk about how excited I am about Chicago.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so Rob, are you excited about Chicago? Or are you pumped?
Wait, let me turn the camera on. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. This is where I go into a soliloquy here. This, honestly, I'm very, very excited for Chicago. And last episode that we talked about it, Charlie, 2 episodes ago, I spoke about how I predicted a 258 and then since then it's gone downhill a bit. So I don't know if 258's in the cards. And I wanted to ask you about ideas for pacing. But I think I've got it figured out. But I want to ask you about pacing, and then I want to ask you about shoes. I want to ask all you guys about shoes. And then I want to ask you guys about nutrition, if anyone's got a special strategy. And then I want to talk about the pool. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
question for
yes.
you.
Hand up, please. Let's raise the hand.
So,
And take the microphone
When
when you
you
talk.
say you were excited,
Yes.
and I sent you a text yesterday, I said, "Are you pumped?" I did not get a response from that text, so I'm just wondering why that.
I think I was watching the Jays game, maybe.
Okay,
Can we talk about the Jays 1 sec? Can we talk about the Jays 1 sec?
Quickly, yeah.
Quickly?
Yeah.
They're
They're top 4 teams in the
top 4 teams in ball. they're pitching with 3 starters. Really, they only have 2 starters. They played a bullpen game in New York and crushed one of the best offensive lineups ever. They got Stanton, they got Judge in his prime. They're so deep, that Yankee team, and we beat the crap out of all 3 of their all-star starters. All 3 of them. Gill and Rodon and Fried. Keep buying talent, New York. We're going to keep pounding you and beating the crap out of you. So, mange la marde, New York Yankees. Good luck. Go to Cancun. Hit the golf course. You suck. The Jays rock. Maybe that's, I forget why I didn't text you. Yeah, maybe I was excited. I'm excited about this. This was like, last night was like Christmas Eve. C'est comme la veille de Noël.
Yeah, I had a hard time sleeping.
Did anyone sleep well last night? No?
Too excited. I was too excited.
Too excited. Too nervous.
Yeah.
It's like a Christmas Eve.
Yeah, it was
So, okay, let's get back to, what was the first thing I want to talk about? I want to talk about pacing strategy, if that's all
Pacing
right.
strategy. Okay,
So,
let's go.
Can I quickly go around and ask your goals real quick, guys? Charlie, do you have a goal for...
My goal is 335, stretch goal of 330.
Okay, are you going to do a pace a negative, like a fairly aggressive negative split?
I'm going to try to do a negative, yes.
So you're going to start at 340, something like that?
Something like that, and then speed up a little bit.
Okay.
Hopefully the shoulder holds up. I don't know.
Are you going to run with the sling?
No, I will not run with the sling. Doctor said I should keep it in my back pocket, but no, I'm just going to run it.
What do you mean, keep it in your back pocket?
He's like, if it gets tired, you might need it at the
all
end.
those gels?
Yeah. I'm like, no, I'm just gonna run it.
Run it with a vest, and the vest is just a sling.
Yeah. No, I'm just gonna run it straight up.
And what if the shoulder starts hurting to the point that you can't finish? You'll walk, or you're just gonna stop?
I think shoulder pain is not real. It's kind of like blisters. Doesn't affect your run pace.
Details.
Shoulder pain?
It's details.
Okay, shoulder pain
Doesn't affect your pace.
I agree.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
Grant says maybe the aid station could just tie up his shoulder.
So I did bring the sling, but mostly because my wife wanted me to bring it. So it's good.
Okay, so
Just in case, though.
It's like-
I'm realizing now this. At the time, I was like, I should bring it just in case, but I'm realizing it's just, no, I'm not going to wear it.
it's like me bringing my vapor flies. I'm not gonna wear them, but I brought them just in case I change my mind from here.
Yeah, you might change the night before. Hey,
Yeah.
Why don't I use the vapor flies? Yeah.
Why don't I use the vapor flies? No, I'm definitely going with the L flies. So 335. What shoes are you wearing, Charlie? Think of this, guys. Same questions I'm gonna ask all
what are
of
they
you.
called? The ones Asics.
Adi Zero.
Metaspeed Sky.
Oh, Meta Speed Sky. The ones that I bought you in Chicago.
Yes, those. Yeah.
Cool. Okay, awesome. So they go well.
When I'm running slow, they're good. Yeah.
Simo, you're up next. What is your projected goal time?
Well, originally it was going to be 325. But it's since changed to 335 stretch 330, same as.
Okay, so you and Charlie are on the same page. You guys have been chatting on all these 4-hour bike rides that you do together.
Yeah, it's we're kind of in sync now since all the
Bye,
training.
bye, bye.
Yeah.
Is that in sync?
We're
Or is that a
connected.
different band?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so you're gonna start with Charlie. You guys gonna run together then?
We're in a different corral, so I don't know how.
I'll just back up.
Okay.
What corral are you in,
We're
Charlie?
still in the same wave, right? You're still in the wave one.
Wave 1, yeah.
Yeah. So I'll just back up.
Yeah. So my strategy is like I'll know in the first mile how I'm gonna feel in the last 10K, I think. So I'm going to try to keep my heart rate at a certain cap in the first 10 miles.
You said you're gonna know in the first mile how you're gonna feel in the last 10K.
I know how I'm gonna feel in terms of like if I've got that like 330 pace or if it'll be like more of a 335 or a 340.
Wow. Okay. I think that's
I'll know
That's
if it's
awesome.
good or bad just based on
because it's so close to the Ironman. You mean?
yeah,
that you
like
just
it's just how I've been feeling lately.
Okay. You'll know if you have it that
if
day.
I have it that day or not.
Okay. What
That
shoes
makes
you wearing?
sense. Alpha flies.
The threes or the twos?
Threes.
Okay.
Yeah.
The one they kind of like they're clunky a little bit, eh?
They're a bit clunky, but
They're
I,
fast.
I like them. I like
Yeah.
them. They're good.
Okay.
Very similar to the alpha flies.
What color are they?
White with a little bit of blood stain on them now.
Just straight white, or do they have the flames on them?
Straight white. Straight
Okay.
white with a bit of blue, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
no flames.
No flames. Okay, so last question. Nutrition. You're gonna do. You said 9 gels.
I'm gonna do 50 grams of carbs every half an hour.
50 grams of carbs. 2.5 gels every half hour.
Yeah.
2.5 gels every half hour.
Well, for me, it's 1 gel. Each
Oh,
gel
'cause
has 50,
you're buying the
50
monster
grams, of carbs.
Okay.
So I feel like for me, I really need to stay on top of it.
Jeez.
Otherwise I start losing it a bit.
That's man. Good luck.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take as much as I can. If I start, if I can't digest it, I'll know and I'll back it off. But
Okay. I want to talk to Grant. Grant Woods. Grant, twice you've targeted the elusive 345
Yep.
marathon. Twice you've not reached it.
You got it. Yep.
Marathons are hard, my brother says. What's going to happen tomorrow? Not tomorrow. What's going to happen Sunday in Chicago?
I'm still shooting for 345. I think I'm in the best shape I've ever been in terms of leading into a marathon. Probably the most confident I've been. But like you said, marathons are hard, and I felt confident before the last two too. So
I really thought the last one you'd get it. You were in such good shape there. I feel very strongly that you'll get this one for what it's worth.
thank you.
Okay, so what are you wearing, shoes-wise?
I've got New Balance SC Elite V4s.
I don't even know that
unless I buy
shoe.
something else at the expo.
Yeah, let's buy something at the expo. Let's go. Let's buy something at the expo. Okay, and have you thought of your nutrition hydration plan? I mean, more nutrition.
Yeah, nutrition. So I'm gonna take a gel before and then one every 5K is the plan. I've never really had any kind of stomach issues and stuff like that, so I think that's a increase of 1 or 2 gels from what I've done before. So hoping that's gonna help a little bit.
Okay. What pace are you gonna? So you're gonna do it like a Charlie, try to do a start a little slower and do a bit of a negative, or?
I would love to do a negative. I've never managed to do a negative in a marathon. Always blow up towards the end. But I'm hoping to start out kind of 10 to 15 seconds slower for the first 5K,
Yeah.
and then slowly ramp up to pace. A lot of my practice runs leading up to this have been a little bit faster than my target, so I'm hoping that I'll have a little bit left in me to be able to kind of kick at the end and make up the bit of time that I'm going to use.
So a lot of your runs have been faster than this?
5:10s when I need 5:16s type thing.
Okay,
So,
you've been doing 5:10s and you need 5:16s. You do have to factor that 1% or whatever, so you're kind of 3 seconds faster. But 3 seconds on a kilometer, that's a lot.
yeah.
It's a ton. This semi is passing us, and feels like the whole. Are we all right there, Pud? We're laughing. A lot of wind up there. Okay, so you're gonna start easy, not gonna crush it the first couple miles.
No.
Try to be stable and confident, and then kick with your finish.
And I think that's going to be the biggest thing, is that just like keeping to that pace that I want to go at the start is going to be the biggest factor. Like, not get excited. I know every time I go out in the carbon shoes, it feels so easy. Lose
Yes.
track of the pace. I was super worried about the corral I was in, that there weren't going to be pacers in the
What corral are
speed
you
that I
in?
want to be. G.
Corral G.
So I'm in wave 2.
What time is your projected start time?
I
Like
actually don't know.
8:30 or something?
That's a Saturday problem.
It's a Saturday problem. Yeah, okay. I thought you'd be the kind of guy. Maybe I already made a list. Maybe I already figured it out. Okay, but okay, the race starts at 7:20, I think, for the elite.
Yeah. So, and I think it maybe starts at 8:30 for the second wave.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
I think wave 1 is 7:30, and we're expected. Your corral 7:20 for the elites, though, right?
720 is the wave 1 start.
Charlie's saying 7:20 is the wave 1.
But I mean, within that time, so wave 2 I think is 8. Within that time, like, you're gonna start between 7:20 and 8, right?
Yeah, they have an expectation list on the website there.
Because it's the first wave starts, and then it's at that time, like the first group of wave 1 starts, and then the next one moves up, and then they start as soon as it's ready. Type
yeah,
thing.
they fill up like corral A.
Yeah.
And then they'll release. They got like barriers at the front there, and it's super wide at that spot. And then it's right by a park, like, and then they kind of open those barriers. Then you move up to the start line. Then you
Okay.
go, and then they release corral B. Then they release corral C. And then once everyone's out, they start filling them from the top again. But instead of being A, it'll be like
So
G
there's
or
like 10 or 12 starting times based on however
oh,
many
I think
groups
more than
there
that, right? I think it's one for every corral,
Okay.
one for every letter of the corral,
are. Okay.
and they're all like 3-4 minutes apart from what I recall,
Alright.
something like that. Last year I was like K, I think, and this year I'm B, so it's gonna be way better.
A little less dodging around people.
Yes, I'm excited about that.
would have been like wave 3.
Okay, I wasn't K then. I was Charlie saying K would have been wave 3. So I no, I was a charity bib last year. Are you Grant? Are you in wave 2 or
I'm in
3?
wave 2.
2 and K's in G's in
G
2.
is in 2.
I think it was K. I don't know. Whatever. It was in the 4+ hours.
Yeah, which is, I'm guessing, is wave 3.
Yeah, I might have been in wave 3. Yeah, I was near the front from what I recall. And remember, those pissers are gonna be tough. Eventually, we're not gonna have the same issues that the women have. We could just, but I mean, it's pretty public. But you just piss on the urinal, like on the. Maybe it's gonna be better this year. It was a shit show last year. It was a piss show. My brother says that's a good joke. That's a good joke. Okay, let's get C-Laf. I know C-Laf, we just talked to you, but a couple details we forgot to ask you about real quick. Also, you said you've had a tough couple of weeks since you came on the podcast.
Yeah, the day after the podcast, I had about an hour-long steady stay run, and immediately following that, I had some soreness in both sides of the medial shin, and yeah, that was 2 weeks ago. Ever since then, there's been a slow positive progression, so things are looking better today than they were 2 weeks ago. But it was definitely a dicey couple of weeks where, you know, at the worst time, it was, am I even going to be able to make it to the start line?
But now you're here. You're grateful. You're thankful. The bursitis has gone away.
Now I'm here. The shin splints have calmed down a little bit. They're not fully resolved, but I think they're at a point where they won't affect the run too much.
Okay. So you're still planning a sub 3?
I would definitely.
Attempt.
I'm go out there, and
Yeah.
that's the hope.
Easy,
I would say
consistent pace though.
my bigger goal would be to run a negative split.
Okay.
That would be. I'd be happier with a good negative split than actually breaking 3 hours.
Does Charlie want to say something? Charlie looks. He's got his hand up like he wants to say something.
No,
Okay. Yeah, he's got a. He'd rather do the negative.
yeah.
So.
I think you all want to.
Yeah, no, it's interesting. That's all I'm saying. It's interesting.
your hand up, which is like
I'm really surprised. Like, I would take personally, I would take a positive under 3 before a negative over 3. Personally,
But are both completely different things.
But I mean, what would a positive under 3 look like? You'd have to start at like 120 fast and then finish slow, right?
it could be a 120. It could be a 128, 130. Or it could be a 129, 130.
I mean, in a way, it's just looking down the road, and in order to like progress properly, I think starting off.
I think that's actually. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, so developing that ability to be able to negative split would be a bigger asset long term.
Yeah, I think that's a very good point. Like, I think until you do a negative, you don't have the confidence that you can do a negative. So, and that really helps you with your pacing in future marathons. I think. So I did a 9-minute negative. So it is possible to do negatives. Like, it's doable. And if you're feeling really good, you can get a big negative too, if you pace it correctly.
But you run the risk of kind of running out of real estate if to do a 9-minute negative if you're trying to do sub 3 and you start.
I would never ever plan a 9-minute negative, but what I'm saying is, if you have that potential and you don't go too fast, like, you're always worried. Like, I can hear it in Grant's voice, I can hear it in Simo, the way they talk and text. They're always worried, like, will I be able to run fast at the end to achieve my goal if I go out too slow, right? That's kind of the concern that people have if you've never done it. But I think if you're in that good of shape and you have it, you're going to be able to make that time at the end. And the amount of time you can make up is way more than you think. It's hard to grasp that until you've actually done it. So I think what you're saying is actually a very good plan.
Yeah, so I'm gonna set out and hopefully be 5 to 10 seconds above 3-hour pacing for the first little bit, the first quarter or so of the race. Hopefully keeping the heart rate below 160. And
Yeah, I was just gonna ask you what's your heart rate cap in the first half?
first half, I'm hoping to keep it below 160 and slowly breaching that 160 around the halfway mark. If we can achieve that, I think there's a chance of crossing that line.
So anything over 160, you kind of start to feel the lights going off a little too early.
I may want to scale it back a little bit at that point. Just from what I hear, the marathons are hard, and I don't really want to, sprint into a wall. So
Unless you're Sonia and you're doing your first marathon and you do a huge negative.
A 1 hour negative.
You did a 1 hour negative? What was it? It was like 20 minutes, 10 minutes, I think.
Okay, so I want to get back to this concept of negative. So that means you're gonna start. Did you say 5 or 10 seconds?
yeah, 5 to 10 seconds
Mile or kilometers
per mile.
per mile? So you're gonna do like 7-minute miles.
7-minute miles.
7-minute
for
miles.
the first few.
Like how many you think?
Ideally, no more than 3.
3?
As long as the heart rate's cooperating.
Yeah.
Then we can start push it a little bit,
Okay.
and hopefully seeing positives on the heart rate side
Yeah.
of things. So
I always look at the heart rate like it's kind of like a ticking time bomb, right? It's like you can't pound that 160 forever because eventually you just can't move the whatever it is, the lactic acid out or whatever. So that's why. When do you want to hit 160? Not till your second half.
hopefully after 13.1.
Same. I know that at 160, and 170 can't be till like the last 5 miles
Exactly.
because I can only push 170 for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So if I'm there before that, it's not good, right? For me.
And then I'll be wearing Puma Fast R3s for the footwear. I decided to make the trip with only those shoes. I was kind of
Didn't bring a backup pair.
I was tossing the Alpha Flies and those back and forth, and I think I made my mind with a bit of help with AI, and I left
You
the other
relied
ones
on Chad.
behind so that I don't change my mind.
Okay, so
again.
Pumas, New Balance, Alpha Flies, New Balance, Addy Pros. Paul, what are you using?
New Balance.
New Balance. Wow. And I got Alpha Flies. So
A6
Todd-
A6
Todd-
Meta Speed.
A6.
Todd is going to use Alpha Flies.
No, he's got Saucony endorphins.
Saucony Pro
Pros.
3s.
Yeah.
Good shoes.
The pros.
I've got 500 miles on them on mine. There's like no thread left, but they still run well.
Do you
I actually convinced him to use
do you
those.
think you're getting the same performance 500 miles in than 50 miles in?
No, definitely
But it's
not.
better than because you're not.
It's not a race. I'm not racing with them, right?
I mean, you're gonna race. You're gonna race SEMO.
No, not my my Sauconys are another pair.
Oh, okay.
But these have 200 miles on them.
Okay, the ones you're wearing.
My Meta Speed, yep.
I brought both my Alphas and my Vapors, and
I did bring Alphas too, though, just in case I changed my mind.
and Chad tells you to use Alphas or Vapors. Chad told me to use the Vapors for the halves and the 10Ks, and the Alphas for the marathons.
Regurgitating what the internet says, yes.
That's what it is. It's a language model that takes the internet and regurgitates it to
Yeah.
you.
For me, definitely the Alpha Flies I prefer
For marathons.
just in general.
You're like the internet.
No, in general, I like them for any distance.
Okay. My Vapor 2s are unbelievable. They're
Yeah,
so
yeah.
good. I didn't bring them though.
I did like the Vapor 2s, though, way better.
Way better than
yeah.
the Vapor 3s. No promotion. No,
What do you
like
CeLo?
I don't get paid for this.
I had the Vapor Alpha Fly or the Vapor Flies last year. I still have them, but I've tried the Alpha Flies and the Vapor Flies now, and they're just different shoes. I think the Vapor Flies are better for shorter distances, and the Alpha Flies are better for.
You're just regurgitating what the internet says, Simo.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to ask Paul about his goals and his race. My cousin Paul. Great to have him out. He was out for Run with Rob, for those of you that remember. He's one of the only ones, I think you are the only one, Paul, other than my wife, to have run every Run with Rob. Am I correct? Mini grains.
I've been there all 3 years. I don't know.
No, he wasn't in PI.
Okay, yeah. Then yes, the record to hold, I guess.
So you've been on the podcast before. You've been training. He's not on Strava, so we have no idea what his training plan is. Paul, how's it going? How's the training going?
Best word is hectic. Hectic is the best word for my training.
It's hectic.
Yeah, it's been a weird summer.
Yeah.
Between work and all kinds of other things popping in, training's been hectic. I did get my long runs in closer to the end there, so
Okay.
that's building my confidence right now for Chicago. A few weeks back, I got my 20-mile run 3-4 weeks ago.
Oh, you did get your 20 miler in?
Yeah.
Oh, congrats, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you have some goals for this weekend?
You know what? It's my first major, so I really want to take it in. Between that and the hectic training, it's sub 5.
Sub 5? Okay,
Yeah.
right on.
It's gonna be. I know it's gonna be really crazy right off the start line, just because there's so many people running.
Yeah.
But I really just want to take in that whole race.
So I got a comment on this. Your only marathon ever is the Treehorn Marathon, is that correct?
Manitoba this
Oh,
year.
Manitoba. But your last marathon was Treehorn?
A year ago was. Yeah.
Okay. So to go from the Treehorn Marathon to the Chicago Marathon has got to be one of the biggest change of scenery that probably exists on the planet. I can't think of anything that's further apart. You're running in back roads. You're running on gravel. There's no fans out.
You're starting behind the curling rink.
You're
You're starting behind the curling rink in Treehorn, and you're starting in basically
downtown Chicago. So I'm excited for you.
With about 100 people running the race, right?
Yeah, the 100 that are running in Treehorn. I'm not chirping Treehorn, by the way. I think it's a great race. It's a different pace.
I really love Treehorn, so
I love that race.
yeah.
Treehorn's a beauty race. Okay, so sub 5. Are you going to go out a little slower than you did for Manitoba?
Yeah, I'm gonna go out slower. I really want to get the negative split.
Okay,
I
you
really-
and Colin. Negative splits. Negative splits.
Yeah, I felt really comfortable with it. My last on the 20 miler, I tried a little bit just to experiment, and really feeling confident about it.
Okay, right on. And what shoes are you wearing?
I got New Balance.
New Balance. Cheater shoes.
No, not. I don't think they're cheater shoes.
Oh, dude, you need cheater shoes, Pud. Come on, you need cheater shoes.
What's well, I got.
Carbon plate? Did you pay $300 for them?
$250.
Oh, they might be on sale. Cheater shoes, maybe. Okay, awesome. Either way, those are good shoes. You got good shoes.
But go after my under 4 hours, I'll start getting cheater shoes.
Once you break 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
But what if you need cheater shoes to break 4?
Well, I'm working on the athlete first before the equipment.
Charlie says you can break 4 without cheater shoes. So I think it's a great gift to yourself. The first time you break 4, you go by and you go straight to the store and you load up on cheater shoes.
Yeah.
And you
then you hit the add to cart, buy now.
add to cart. Buy now. I just broke 4. All right. Well, thank you, Pud. So another negative split. I'm going to steal this. Another negative split. So I think everyone wants to do a negative split here. Charlie, that's you. You're rubbing off on people. I think I'm not chirping. You're looking at me like I'm chirping. It's not a chirp.
No.
It's a positive thing.
So, in theory, it's nice, but it's hard to do.
Oh, it's so hard to do. Did I
So,
mention this already?
Did you do it in London?
I did, and you know what the percentage was? I think it was like 1% of people did a
It's a
negative.
very small amount, especially when it's hot. Like
Yeah,
that.
it was hot. It's I mean, I don't know how many of us will do it. That should be another part of our pool.
Well, I think the better the weather, the more negatives there are probably.
Right. Yeah. Because if it starts getting hot,
Because your pacing is better.
the likelihood of you getting a negative is obviously way less. Like London, it was getting hot at the end.
Yeah.
So, okay. So negative over here for Colin. Really wants a negative. I want to get back to this point that you were making, if I can, about Grant and Simo, and you said, like, I could hear it in their voices. They're worried that if they go out too slow, they're worried that they're.
I think it's just a general concern for a lot of runners when they run a marathon, and why it's hard for people to not go too fast.
Because you see your goal slipping away so fast.
You see yourself losing 5 seconds a mile, and you say, okay, that's 13 miles. I've lost a minute to my goal. Can I run faster than my goal pace by that much in the second half? And the answer is, if you have the fitness, you should be able to easily. A minute is nothing. But when you experience it, like, that 5 seconds seems pretty hard, I would say. Like, would you agree that that's kind of the same?
Yeah, and even if you do go out slow and you have the energy, do you have the fitness to negative even if you had the energy? Do you know what I mean? Like, do you have the capacity to ramp it up enough to negative split?
Yeah, I think yeah, agree. That's the question. That's what everyone wants
So
to
you
know.
might have paced it properly, but you just don't have it.
Yeah, you just don't have it that day. But
Because 26 miles is hard at any pace.
yeah, and obviously, the more you do these, the more you start to get a feel for what you can do and what you can't, and that's like the holy grail of marathon running. When you're like, I think I know what I can do here today. What do you think, Grant?
I think the big thing too is just like imagining like on the long training runs, like up to 22 miles, like having it in you at that point in your body to start going even faster than what your body felt like after 22 miles. I think is the biggest thing for me. Like, you know, the end of some of those training runs were pretty tough, even with fast finishes. Like thinking about going another however many miles after that, I'm not sure.
Yeah, when you finish your fast finish,
Yeah.
you're 20 miler and you did 4 or 5 miles at fast finish at the end, and you're like, I got to do how many more at this pace?
Yeah.
There's no
or
way.
faster.
Yeah,
because
you're like, there's no way.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen, right?
Yeah.
That's how maybe you feel.
Yeah.
That's how I felt.
So yeah, like, two things about that to me is picking the right target, right? So that's not easy because it's hard to gauge your fitness, and if the target is too high for you, doesn't matter which pace you pick, you're not going to negative it, and you're not going to achieve that goal because it's too fast, right?
Yeah.
If the target is doable, then I think the best way to do it is slightly going slower at the beginning for multiple reasons. But one of the reasons is the mental aspect of when you're feeling good at the end of a marathon because you went slower at the beginning.
It's an unreal
You
feeling.
can there's so much you can get out of that at the end.
You and I go ahead, Simon.
And the other thing too, when you're doing your training runs, are you carb loading 3 days before? Your legs are under a lot of load, so you're not fresh. Did you treat that week like a race week? Probably not. So it's really tough to be like, oh, I can't run my goal pace I can't imagine doing it for any longer. I mean, with that being said, you do need to be successful in your training and run your goal paces at some point, I think. But just because you weren't able to do it 1 week on your training doesn't mean you can't do it in the run, I think. Or in the race, sorry.
Yeah. Charlie, you and I talked at Run with Rob Run Club a couple Saturdays ago. I think I was feeling good, and I was stressing out about the pace that I should start my race at.
Right.
I was like, I want to do a PR. I also want to get a sub 3. I want to be 258. How do I do this? Because I feel like if I just go out at 1:30 half pace or exactly 3-hour marathon pace, I feel like by the time it's going to be tough to PR. It's going to be tough to trim 2 minutes.
Yeah, so there's a risk reward thing there, right? So if you've mentioned multiple times that you want to do
Did I mention that on this
all
podcast?
6 majors at sub 3, right?
I did mention
So
that.
if kind of the main goal is to do sub 3 and you don't want to miss out on that opportunity, then to me the more conservative approach would be just do your first half in 1:30, and if you feel really good, Like, the potential is there. You might not have it to do your PR, but you might. You never know. But you will definitely go with sub 3 if you have the fitness.
If I'm anywhere close.
Yeah, if you have the fitness to do it, then you will definitely do sub 3 if you take that approach.
If you just race it perfectly, like if you just remove emotion from the process.
If you just do a 130 on the first half, right?
Yeah, and every mile on par and on pace.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I've been doing a lot of these Charlies on the fast finishes and on my weekend races, on my weekend runs, just to practice my pacing, like to get the mile exactly 2 seconds faster than the last mile, and to get the next mile exactly 2 seconds, just to practice. Because when you're running in London, like you have to run. Sorry, when I'm running in Chicago in 3 days, I have to run the exact same pace, right? Because I don't want to.
Yeah.
I want to be consistent. So I've been practicing that, and I think I can do the consistent pacing. And if I do the consistent pacing and I'm in enough shape, I will do sub 3 if I have the fitness. I'm removing all the variables.
Yeah, and if ever you think you've got the chance to do a PR, which would be what, 258?
Yeah.
So that's what exactly?
I think it's 75 seconds or
so
something.
75 seconds. So let's say in 10 miles, that's 8 seconds a mile for 10 miles that you need to gain. You can probably gain 20 on the last if you're feeling good. Like
The big hill, though.
Okay, well, I don't know the course as well, but yeah. I think
is that Mount Roosevelt?
I don't know. Is it Mount Rosa? I just know there's a big hill right at mile
Yeah, I
26.
think they call it Mount Roosevelt.
It's like straight uphill. It's a weird,
Just a
weird.
bridge, right?
No, it's not. Well, no, it's no. It's like a
Chicago?
yeah.
I think
Or is that what they call it?
I think it's just a bridge. It's
Oh, is
not
it a
even-
bridge?
It's like not even. It's like 20 feet.
No, it's more than 20 feet.
Yeah. I think-
yeah, it's just 20. It's not that
Is that what it is?
Yeah, but everyone.
because it's at the end,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you haven't done any uphill.
Yeah.
Okay, well, whatever. It feels like it's straight uphill for like I was gonna say 100 meters, but I could be wrong. Like, that's what it felt like.
Yeah, it's.
Like a lot of people were walking where I was
Yeah.
last year, and I was close to the 3-hour pace. Okay. Okay, Charlie, you're so you're gonna do a negative. You want to do the negative.
Well,
you thought
I'll
about the
try.
negative.
I'll try. I mean, it's hard to tell for me right now because it feels so hard when I do run, but like when I do like short, fast stuff, like I seem to have some reserve capacity. So I'm gonna start conservative because I'm not sure where my fitness is
Well,
at.
didn't you just do like a 340 kilometer too?
That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I did a
Yeah.
to kind of gauge my fitness and see where I was at. I did a 1 kilometer time trial, and Simo copied me. So I ran it in 141, and you ran
341. 341.
Sorry, 341, and you ran it in 342, I think. So based on the formulas, that could mean if you take a really conservative number on the formulas, that's right around that 330, 332 marathon time. But I think I'm probably don't have that fitness, so I'm going to start slower. And if I can just even maintain it and do a 340, I kind of would be happy. Like, for me, this is all gravy, this marathon, right?
Yeah.
So, but I don't want to let Simo down if he's got a goal too, and we're running it together. So we'll see.
So you guys are gonna run it together, see what you got.
Yeah.
Okay. So I mean, Grant, you're not gonna be. Well, you're around that pace, but you're not gonna be in that pace, obviously. And C-Laf, you and I, what are we gonna do?
We're gonna go out there and run.
We're gonna run together. You want to run together?
I'll have to catch up to you, and that doesn't go according to my race plan, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, I'm screwing up your race plan again. Yeah, it's like when I screwed up your Saturday there a couple of weeks ago. Okay, let's talk a bit. We can talk more about the running.
Sure, he could do it next.
I'm pretty sure Colin can do a negative. He's dialed in.
No, I mean you could do it negative. So his pace plan, I think what he's saying is his pace plan is slightly slower than yours to start. So if you guys want to run together, you might have to.
I might have to do like what did you say, 3-4 miles at 7 minutes, something like that, right?
Yeah.
So that's 30 seconds, 30, 40 seconds. We'll see. We'll see. I do think the benefits of running with someone dramatically outweigh the few seconds that you lose, because that day we ran together at Rotary was just awesome.
You're probably gonna have to tell Paul to slow down, like you used to do with me.
I used to run with Charlie, and he'd be, strict rules, Rob, strict rules. We're running the first 3 miles no faster than this pace. And then I'm looking at my watch. He's 20 seconds ahead of the pace. I'm feeling good, Rob. I'm feeling good. He kept saying I'm feeling good.
Pretty sure you told me to slow down a few times at the rotary as well.
I did tell you to slow down a few times. Yeah, he was going. He was feeling good. I was trying to do my Charlie. Okay, do you guys want to talk a bit about this weekend, Chicago? What we want to do? What's happening? Any interests? Any activities? Are we done talking about running? We're not.
I don't think we're done talking about.
Oh, sorry, Simo.
I don't have anything to add, but I thought you had more running questions. No.
I do have some more running questions, but I have to stop and think about them.
Can we talk about your training?
Okay, yeah.
I kind of want to hear about your training, and I want to know. I want to know how. Once you started feeling better after PEI, and you started getting into your training, how did it go?
What, sir?
How did it go? How did it progress?
Well, that first, I think I talked about it on the podcast, but the first month, I think I went 3 weeks. I went 2 full weeks without running, and then I went like a 5K here and there for a bit. I didn't want to run, and I think Patrick would always say, if you don't want to run, don't run, because that's your body telling you that you need a day off. So I said, well, I don't want to run. I don't want to run ever again. In fact, I want my money back for the training that I paid for you for the rest of this month. No, I'm kidding. But that's how I felt. I actually felt like I was done running.
Did you know though that it was just a temporary feeling?
So I've gone through this enough times. I was like, this time it's different. It's kind of like when you're looking at that stock market and you're thinking, this time it's different. But you know what? It's not. It's always the same thing. It's always emotions. It's always fear and greed that move the stock market, and it's always dopamine that moves. I put this on a T-shirt. This is pretty good.
Yeah.
It's dopamine that moves your cycle after. So I was like, okay, Rob, you're just overreacting. Relax. You'll be fine. And I was like, nah, this time it's different. What am I going to do next? I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm not going to be running because I'm done running. And then all of a sudden, it was fun again. And then I went
a couple
for
good workouts.
I couldn't even run fast. I was doing 6-minute kilometers, and I couldn't even run fast. I was doing 6-minute kilometers, and I was just miserable. And I was doing it because I thought I had to. And I was like, okay, I got to try to run again. And then I went for that one run with the guy from the office, Robert Crocker. Shout out to him. And it got me going. He got me really going, and it was... I had to run to catch up to him. It felt good to run fast. And it's those track workouts with Greg Penner that really got me excited.
Was it being around other runners?
Yeah, some of that. Some of just going fast. Some of this.
Track workouts, you love them.
I love them. And I think it's because they got me out of this funk. And maybe time would have just got me out of it.
I think I did tell you on a podcast, like, you should go to these track workouts at some point.
Yeah, you told me I should go to the track workouts. Yeah, well, you did track, I don't know, a couple years ago, and you said it was awesome. And then I did a little bit of it last year. It was so fun, Charlie. We talked about it, Grant, at Run Club. We're gonna do. I'm gonna continue to do track. We're gonna do track after Chicago. We're doing track, and we're gonna push each other. We're gonna do the workouts that either Chad is gonna build or I'm gonna steal Greg's workouts. But we're just gonna keep doing track.
Could we not get Patrick to give us some?
We could, yeah. I'm pretty sure I know what they all do there. It's
mile repeats.
well, you do 400s, you do 800s.
800s, whatever.
So since you've started feeling better, do you think you can use these past experiences next time you feel down after 4 big events in a row and you're not feeling the best? And do you think you know yourself a little bit better now? Do you think you learned a little bit about yourself?
I did some journaling throughout. So I was like depressed. I was doing journaling. I was like, okay, I don't like running. I don't want to get up right now. I don't even want to go to work. I don't even want to do anything. And then why do I feel this way? And I started writing about my feelings, started tracking it, and then hopefully I can just go back. If ever this happens again, I can go back, oh shit, I was feeling like that day. Yeah. Same as I'm feeling now. And it took another week to get out of it, or 4 days, or 9 days, or 2 weeks, or what did I do? Oh, well, this is basic, but like I started treating, I wanted to get out of the funk. I talked to Joel, my personal trainer. I said, I don't know, and I'm not happy, so I'm eating whatever. I'm not even eating. And he said, start with the eating and the sleeping. Just start with that. Don't even run. Just start with the eating and the sleeping. And okay, so I would, instead of just eating Oreos I would just eat chicken breast and rice like I normally do, and that started. And then I said, why don't I just start to go to bed earlier and stop watching Netflix till midnight and just love myself a little bit again. And I started doing that, and that kind of changed things. And next thing you know, I was running, and it after that, it started happening fast. And so it took 3.5 weeks. I call it a month. It took 3.5 weeks to recover, which I know people are out there listening like, shut up, Rob. It's only 3 weeks. Like for me,
we're just talking here. Like this is all normal. I think.
Yeah.
I don't think you're the only one.
You had a bit of a similar experience in Ironman, right? After your Ironman, how did it work for you?
Well, after Ironman, I came back, and I was hungrier and more motivated, I felt, than I ever was. But I wasn't able to do what I wanted to do. I really needed to recover. And then as I was recovering, I think the dopamine kind of I wasn't like a hard crash, but because you're not in it anymore and you know you have to recover, your mind starts thinking about other things. That when I've been thinking about Ironman for 6 months, all day, every day. So when my mind starts wandering about other things, then you start wondering, well, did I lose the passion, or do I want to do this? I think those things start creeping in. But then once you start getting rested again, and then you start, and I also think I wasn't having good workouts, and it was kind of depressing. I would go out for a run, be like, man, I slept great. Everything should be firing on all cylinders, and I wasn't there. And I was it was discouraging because I had put in so much work. But it's just reality when you've done so much. I think it's just you're not Superman. Your body can't just rebound as fast as you want it to, even though you may think you feel better. It's just not there. So I think it's just these things just take a lot of time.
Yeah, and I think 3.5 weeks, what I was trying to say, it felt like forever for me, Charlie, but I realized it's not that long in the grand scheme of things. Ultra runners, they take months and months off. Marathoners, a lot of them take many months off, right? For me, it felt like it was the end of the world. But now, what was I saying earlier? I was like, I want to run 200 miles a week. I want to or 200 kilometers a week. I want to do ultras. I want to run. I want to do 6-hour runs on Sundays. I want to go.
It's like golf. You've hit a couple nice golf shots. Now you want to play golf again.
And I know that I'm not at my peak right now because it's only been 3-4 weeks that I'm feeling awesome. But this is fun. This is so fun. I forgot how fun this is. So I guess I'm bipolar a little bit with the running, and I know that now. So to answer your question, are you going to remember? Yes, I'm going to remember. Hopefully it helps me. Hopefully it's better. But I'm so jacked. Tomorrow night we're signing up. I'm signing up. Charlie, are you signing up? We're signing up for the backyard in Sycamus. Thank you, C-Laf. Sycamus, BC. We want to do 40. I want to do 48 hours there, and I want to qualify for Team Manitoba. I want to go back to doing 9-hour runs and 10-hour runs on a Sunday. You get up early and you just run all day. I want to do some of that. I don't know. I got all these things I want to do now, and I realize this in me now. I'm pretty excited. I get it because these marathon bills are the funnest thing. You get high,
That's
right?
awesome.
Yeah, I'm high right now. I can tell. So that's when you sign up for shit. That's when you commit to stuff, right? So yes, I'm feeling good now. I recovered. We were comparing our HRV earlier, the heart rate variability. Me and Colin, C-Laf, we had the exact same chart. It's crazy. We had the crash, and then the slow, the stay down, and then the slow recover. I'm finally back. You're finally back. Yours is looking good.
Mine was bad. It's back now. I guess we never make life decisions when your HRV is tanked.
And never make them when it's above either.
Never make them when they're too.
Yeah, when it's too high either. So mine, same thing. It's been going like this.
You're back. You're close to back.
Last 3 days, it's been starting to get.
I used to say when I was drinking, I used to say never make a decision, a big decision on a Monday after a bender weekend. If you go on a Vegas trip or something, never ever make that decision on that Monday. And same thing when you're jacked and you're getting ready to go to a race or something super super excited. Don't make a decision there either. And it's the same thing with the HRV.
When you're on a hill, never give up. Never give up a run when you're on a hill. That's when you feel you're at your worst. Wait till you get over the hill, then decide how you feel.
Joel gave me one the other day. Joel Taves, shout out to Joel Taves. They just had the Beaudry Fall Classic. Shout out to Aaron Webb, who did 200 miles. 200 miles. Shout out to Aaron Webb. 200 miles in 48 hours. There's also a 77-year-old lady. who did 100 miles, 77.
Wow.
Did 100 miles,
That's amazing.
77.
Her as a guest.
Yes, we'll try to get her on as a guest. We want to get Aaron Webb as a guest too. But what he was saying is when people would want to quit, he would always say the same line, hey, listen, you can for sure quit. You can for sure quit. You just can't quit at this aid station right now. But it's a loop. It's a one. So like he'd force them to go back out there.
Aaron would do that?
No, Joel.
Oh,
He's like,
Joel.
listen, you can quit. You can for sure quit. We can't quit right now, right here at this aid
here.
station. You have to just keep going and do it at the next one. And then if everyone says that, the person never. I guess it's an old trail runners thing or whatever. I don't know. But you can quit, just not at this aid station.
I like that.
Different than running or whatever. But little heart to heart there, Simo.
Yeah, no, I like it. I just wanted to know. I just want to know how everyone's feeling, and I know everyone's kind of on their own, has their own thing going on, and everyone has their own challenges, injuries. And
Well, I reached out to you after Ironman. I was like, I was worried you were going to be down
Yeah.
because you had done so well and you had built so much, and you're like, man, I'm fired up right now.
Yeah, no, I was fired up. I think the only thing that was just discouraging is that I wanted to get back to training right away, and when I got back to training, it was just so discouraging. It just wasn't there. I mean, and it's starting to come back, but I mean, not in time to do a marathon build.
In time for WFPS next week.
In time for WFPS, I'll be firing on all cylinders.
You're on the 1 week build like I am?
Yeah, 7-day hard taper.
No taper. Just a build.
And you two over here, Grant and Colin, have you guys had some experiences with this? With like the emotion? Like, you've done 2 marathons? Did you get a bit of a downer after?
A brief disappointment just around kind of the not achieving the goal type thing, but I'd say like I've never really kind of not wanted to keep going yet. I think after the last one, I had this kind of reflection on, do I really want to be running marathons? I'm already signed up I was already signed up for Chicago at that point. I'm already going to Fargo in the spring. So like it's kind of like I'm talking about not doing it anymore, but I still got 2 more that to kind of change that
You
around.
can't let those calves go to waste. Grant's got the
I like the
biggest
trail
calves on the
running
planet.
and I like the half marathons. So, but yeah,
I try not to get too tangled up with the highs and lows of running. So when a race happens, if it's disappointment or if it's elation, enjoy it and then deal with it and then move on. Tomorrow's a new day, and there's always another race down the road. So it's natural to be disappointed if you don't hit your goal, but at the same time, don't let it affect you too much, because in the end, it's just running.
Better than I am. Better than I am, that's for sure. That's words of wisdom. I do realize now that I wear my emotions on the sleeve pretty aggressively when I run, so it's part of me. And I was so high the last couple of weeks, Charlie, and you had your terrible crash, and it was like I could tell that you weren't high. So it was like it's tougher when I was high as a kite, and you were obviously down. I was just like so it was tough to share or whatever. And it's been the reverse, I'm sure, when you've been high and you're like in fact, when Johnny and Carolyn texted us, you're like Rob was struggling, so I didn't want to.
Yeah, after the bike ride, yeah.
You're like, Rob was struggling, so I didn't want to bring it up.
Yeah. But I mean, I wouldn't say that I'm down right now. Like, I'm happy that I'm
I'm
running.
not saying you're down right
and
now.
I'm feeling good about running. So.
No, I'm saying right when you had your crash, you were.
No, that was a sad moment for me when I had my crash. So that was sad, or I was sad, whatever. But I think I moved on. I started walking, and now I'm really enjoying running. I love running my new routine is just run every day.
Just want to run.
When I wake up.
Crush some miles.
It's so much fun, yeah. I like it.
That day that you crashed was my best workout maybe ever. Like, I crushed that workout that day.
Yeah.
So you were crashing, and I was, oh my God, sub 3's in play. That's the day I realized that sub 3 was in play.
Yeah.
So I felt good. And I wasn't trying to hint that you were down today. I was just trying to say, like, you literally crashed.
Yeah.
Off your bike because you don't know how to ride a bicycle.
Yeah, I do not know how to ride
Does
a bike.
not know how to ride a
I
bicycle.
don't know. I've seen you ride a bike. I think you can ride a bike.
You had 45K left. One point I wanted to say is when I did the last 50K or the 60K, I averaged less than I did on my Houston triathlon. Like I averaged slower because I had to slow down so much on those downhills.
Yeah.
So I mean, you did 38. You averaged 38 kilometers an hour on that downhill.
When I did my
Practice.
practice run, and
Yeah.
that wasn't without pedaling. Like that was no pedaling.
Yeah.
I mean, I pedaled a little bit on the uphill, but
Okay, let's talk about Chicago real quick. We're 55 minutes into this episode, so let's talk about Chicago real quick. What are we doing this weekend? What's happening? What's on the agenda? Anyone? Who's going to see a Canadians Blackhawks game?
we might go.
Maybe. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go see that. I'd like to go see some stand-up comedy if we can get that in. A little bit of Second City, SCTV. What do you want to see? The Museum of Art and History?
We're on the no plan.
No plan. I like the no plan.
But maybe architectural boat tour with Sonia.
Okay.
Or anybody else who wants to come. I heard it's good.
Yeah. ChatGPT told you that?
No. Just some buddies.
I did it next
Yeah, I heard it's amazing. Architectural boat tour.
Oh.
They take you on the canals and take you through all the history and everything. Yeah.
Don't
We'll do it in the morning.
Don't want to be on a boat.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the expo. Hopefully everybody's on the same page, and we're gonna go early tomorrow morning, so that we stay off our feet
After my 10 miles.
as much as possible on
10
Saturday.
mile shakeout through Chicago.
It's my first major expo, so excited to see a bunch of people there and all the cool running stuff that is going to be on showcase there. Other than that, I'm not really looking to do a whole lot other than focus on the run on Sunday, and hopefully we can find some deep dish after that.
Yeah.
Deep dish.
Okay, good. So we're running tomorrow, and then we'll go to the expo. Is that the plan? Morning run, sleep though. Sleep, run, expo.
Well, you know, it's a run.
I'm doing
Whoever wants to
I'm doing
run.
20 minutes tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm just gonna do 20 miles.
What did you do today? What did you do today? 2 hours?
Yeah, I'm kidding. I did 4 miles.
Charlie's
I want to keep the momentum going.
Charlie's asking the RV to stop so he can do 10 miles here in Sauk Center, Minnesota. Okay. Okay, good. So we'll run tomorrow. Saturday, load up on carbs. Do you want to get into that debate again, Charlie? It's a joke. It's a joke.
Yeah, let's eat carbs. Let's eat a lot of carbs.
We'll eat some carbs. We'll drink some water. And we will we'll hopefully time our liquid consumption perfectly to avoid any urination needs on the course. That's the key. You don't want to start pissing on the course, right, Charlie? Definitely not on mile 1 and at a major,
Yeah, it's not the end of the world if it happens.
because you can gain it. You can make it up back.
Yeah.
Paul, how about you? Any last words?
I don't. Nope. No last words.
It's quiet. Sonia, you must have something you want to add.
Let her rip.
Let her rip, she
Oh, I like
says.
that.
Let her rip, she says. Anything else, gentlemen, that we want to add about this race that's coming up? Goals. Paul, 5 hours. Charlie and Simo, 3:40 with a stretch goal of 3:35. Grant wants to do a 3:45. Rob and Colin Lafreniere are aiming to do a sub 3 with a stretch goal of a PB for Rob. It's going to be a beautiful day. The weather is looking nice. 9 degrees to start. Finishing at 14 or something. It would be unbelievable if we actually got that weather. That would be just amazing, sublime. Gels, salt tablets, outfits, Run with Rob singlets. Everything is lined up. I even got some hats for you guys. Got some Run with Rob hat for you guys. It's going to be a day. If you haven't figured this out now, running marathons are the funnest and coolest things to do. It's so awesome to challenge yourself, to build, to get there. I can't tell you. I mean, I'm sure you're feeling it, but I'm jacked for this. I'm excited for this. I'm going to have a good time whether I crush 3 or not. And if I don't crush 3, I'll just cry in the RV the whole way home. I won't. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. See what you want to add something?
No.
Okay.
Well, do we know any other Manitobans?
Yes, there are some more Manitobans. There's Dwayne the Rock Wheeler.
He's here.
He's here. Stephen Dodds from last week. Scott Dodds, sorry. I meant to say Scott Dodds from last week. Carmen Crouch is running. I think Bo is running. Bo Wang.
Oh, yeah.
Bo and his wife are both running, I believe.
Every marathon I run.
Yeah, Bo's running.
We have a friend, Amy Sire, who's
Amy.
running.
Okay, Amy Sire, awesome. And Charlie, we'll save your running announcement for next episode. We want to. No big deal, but Charlie has picked his fall race where he's going to go real low. It's exciting. I'm excited to share that with the team, but we're not going to release it yet. We're just teasing it right now. This is what you do in the podcast. This is what we do here. We tease it, and then we're going to talk about it, and then we're going to release it. Maybe next episode, maybe the one after. I am running the New York World AIDS Marathon in December with some of my crew. That's going to be fun too. But for now, all eyes are on Chicago. Guys, Sunday, more miles, more pace. Let's go.